Hello, my name is Miss Williams and I've got the absolute pleasure of being the teacher of Year 1 Billy Bon Bon this year. So the purpose of this video is just to give you kind of a brief overview of what we've been doing in class so far this year, because obviously I will be calling you all in the next few weeks, but it'll be quite a short phone call. So in this video I'll just be talking briefly about what we've been doing. So obviously the children had quite a while off school earlier this year, so the first few weeks were all about adjusting back into school life and the routine, and having to sit down and do work instead of, being able to go and do what they want to do. We had to kind of have quite a few chats on you can't just walk out to the class to go to the toilet, you can't just walk out and not tell me where you're going, but thankfully they've all adjusted really well, and now, well, they all seem to be absolutely loving being back in school, which is so nice to see. So our theme this year has been Daw eto hael ar fryn, which loosely translates as the sun will come out again, which I think is really apt after everything that we've gone through so far this year and are continuing to go through, really. And the theme has been all about, so far, exploring the weather, the seasons and the changing of the seasons, which has been so lovely. We're so lucky to have a little garden, like wood area outside our classroom. So we've been outside every day looking at the leaves changing and the leaves falling, and the animals that will be hibernating and through the winter, and how the different seasons affect different people, different animals. So as I say, our theme has been Daw eto hael ar fryn, the sun will come out again. So in our project lessons, we've been doing, like I say, the weather and the seasons and their favourite kinds of weather and the weather they don't like. They are now experts in the weather, and they waste no time in telling me every morning what the weather's like, and if it's hot or if it's cold, which is absolutely fantastic. And we've also learned about how the weather affects different people in different jobs. So farmers, doctors, teachers, people who drive lorries, people who work outside, people who work inside, and how different kinds of weather affects what they do, so they can kind of think about other people and think about different consequences for different people, which was really interesting to learn about. And we've also compared how the weather is in Wales with different countries. So for example, we did a comparison lesson of Wales and Kenya, and the different kinds of weather that we have and the different kinds of jobs that people have in the two countries. And we've also started with a couple of philosophical questions, which sounds quite a lot for 5 and 6 year olds to learn about, but it's really nice to kind of spark a little debate with them and to get them really thinking about deeper things, really. So the first philosophical question was, are you too small to be in school? Which, of course, they all answered, no, we're big, we're all very big. So yeah, it was really nice to spark a debate and kind of get them talking, really, and discussing things with each other. So that was lovely. In maths, first couple of weeks was all about kind of reminding them of the numbers and kind of going over the numbers, and just kind of giving them a refresher of things they may have forgotten or things that they kind of hadn't practiced for a while. And then we moved on to adding and subtracting, first of all up to 10, and then up to 20, and some are now up to 30 as well. And I'm so pleased to say that they've all come on so well. And at first I had complaints, I hate maths, but yesterday actually we had I love maths, which was great. So we've also now started learning about money and time, which has been, which I thought would be quite difficult, but no, they've really adapted really well, especially with time. They can now tell o'clock time, and we've just started on past as well. And with money, we've started with the pennies, and we'll be moving on to pounds and adding and subtracting up to 10 and 20 again with money. So we've also been putting numbers in order, from smallest to highest, and then highest back down to smallest. And we will be starting next week halving, which I'm really looking forward to. And then in our project lessons, we have been looking at, in our language lessons, sorry, not project. In our language lessons, we have been, first of all, again, was just kind of getting to know the letters again, and what sounds each letter makes, and the different sounds that all the letters make. And we use in school Trick a Click, which is a way of learning kind of sounds and movements and things to go with letters, as a way of helping the children remember the sounds and the letters, and what kind of noises are made with each letter, and little sayings as well that go along with each letter. So when they see the letter, they think of the saying, and then they can remember the sound. So that has been at the forefront of a lot of our lessons recently. We've also been doing describing words, adjectives, and how do we describe different things, be them good or bad, and their likes and their dislikes, what things make them happy, what things don't make them so happy, and why, and putting them into sentences. And then recently, obviously, it was bonfire night, and we did some lovely poems where the children described the sounds and the light and the different things that we see on bonfire night, and we made some really, really lovely poems, which I was so pleased with, and they've now gone up on the wall in our class. I was so pleased with them. So yeah, that's kind of basically what we've been up to every day, as well as well-being. We now on a Monday morning and a Friday afternoon focus on well-being and the children's well-being, where we just kind of do something enjoyable that allows us to relax. And we've been doing a lot of art, and stamping things and painting and using our hands, and just kind of not being afraid to get a bit messy, which they've loved and I've loved as well. And with our garden outside the class, we've been going outside. We've built some homes for animals to use as shelters over the winter while they hibernate. We've been looking at the leaves and the different colours and the different textures, and just exploring things, which I think has been really important for us to explore, for us to kind of get stuck in, and they've really, really enjoyed that. So yeah, that's basically what we've been up to the last few weeks. Obviously, I'll be calling you all, hopefully individually, over the next week, so we can have a proper chat. But yeah, hopefully I will get to meet you all in person soon. It's been such a shame that we haven't been able to do that yet. But fingers crossed, in the near future we'll be able to do it. Bye.